Alright, welcome back, Hatt Clan Fam. We got an awesome video lesson this week. We were checking out Leo Kalyan's Fingertips. This was a song suggestion, and I'm super excited about it. It's not all that hard. A couple little chords we had to talk about, and then a couple little lead lines, and then we'll talk tone settings. So let's zoom in on the fretboard and break this on down. So before we get on into all the little intricacies of the lead lines and the chords, let's talk about the tone settings here, just so that you can kind of get an idea of what I'm doing and how I'm arriving to this sound. So what I have here is I have reverb and chorus on, and I'm blending them both about 50% so that you get this kind of tone. That's how you kind of get that wavy, like nebulous kind of effect. Real dream poppy. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. It's about 50% chorus and then 50% reverb. Alright, so let's talk about the chords here. So we're in the key of C minor. And we're just going to cycle these chords over and over again. So once you get these down, then you can play the entire song, and then we'll work on the lead bits. So I'm playing a C minor 7, and I'm playing it with my thumb over the root. So I have 8, nothing on the A string, and then I'm going to have 10, 8, 8, 8. Play it this way, or you can play it here. Whatever most comfortable way you want to play, you could even play it here. Or if you wanted to play it here. Any way that you want to play it. So C minor 7 to an E flat major 7. And that's going to be barred on the 6th fret here. So you're going to have 6, 8, 7, 8, 6. And then an A flat major 7. And that's going to be, finger-wise, we're going to have 4 on the low E. We're going to have nothing on the A string. We're going to have 5, 5, and 4 again, and nothing on the high E. So, and we're going to have 1 bar on C minor, 1 bar on E flat major 7, and 2 bars on the A flat major 7. And that'll give us a 4-bar phrase that's going to just kind of circle over and over again. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you listen to the original recording, there's not a lot of guitar parts going on. It's mostly synth, and then you have the lead line. So I'm kind of emulating this by, you know, also kind of implement more like pop style strumming. That's just like your typical down, down, up, down, up. Whatever you're most comfortable with doing, but again, I kind of like the approach of and then you have your alright, so that lead line really all comes out of the C minor pentatonic at the first position. Basically, I'm going to start here in the upper extension of it, and I'm putting, how I'm kind of doing this is, if you listen to it, you can hear this percussive element. So how I'm getting that is I'm putting my pinky on the 13th fret of the B, and letting my other fingers lay across it, so I can get that rake effect. You don't have to add that in there, but I think it's a cool effect. But really the notes that we have are 13, 11, and 8. So 13, 11, and 8, all on the B. So with that rake, you're thinking, now this part. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to be on the 8 to 10 on the D, 8 to 10 on the G, and I'm going to bend this up only a half step, and it's really, really subtle. And it's really, really quick, so it's a quick bend and release. So we don't want to hear we don't want to hear the half step note. We don't want to hear this. Or we don't want to hear a whole step. We just kind of want to hear a micro bend. So not really a half step, and definitely not a whole step. So we're thinking just a slight micro bend. So all together. And after I bring up that half step bend or that microtonal bend, I'm putting a little bit of vibrato on it. So all together. Now to finish that phrase, which is kind of the idea of the entire kind of chorus lick and verses lick, you're going to do this. And what I'm doing there is I'm basically sliding up from the 8 to the 10 on the D, jumping back with my first finger to grab the 8 on the G, and picking in between those notes. So you have this from this part. So all together that whole kind of lick is going to sound like this. And you kind of can experiment with what pickup you want to use. I think he uses a Telecaster on the live version to play it, so he might be using the neck and the bridge, I'm not sure. It just depends on what kind of tone you want to get. So just to recap again, you have C minor 7, E flat major 7, A flat major 7 for 2 bars, and then this lick after you do this. Now there's also, on the live version of this, I'll have that link in the description, there's all these little lead lines that happen up here. Where he goes up, you know, to the first position up here at the, I guess it would actually be considered the third position here, up at the 15th fret. And he's doing these like little lead lines that are really, really subtle, like. Just kind of playing around with the pentatonic scale up in this position. But they're really, really subtle. The main riff that, you know, you're taking away from this is the. Alright y'all, that was the lesson. I hope you really liked it. And if this is the first time that you've come across one of my videos, I'd like to personally welcome you to the Hatt Clan Fam. We got an awesome little community building over here with all kinds of awesome guitar related content. So I hope you subscribe and check out all the other things on the channel, and check out all the links in the description. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Take care.